biomechanical progression if we obviously leave things uncorrected. So when it comes to what we do, the 12-month intervention, where we're going to be doing compensation pattern correction, the structural load integration as well in terms of the capacity, and then functional capacity restoration, it is going to be 7,800 total for the year that we're helping. Now, what most people do, they put it on a
How
payment
much?
plan, 7,800. Did you hear that?
No, I did, yeah.
Yeah. So most people, what they do is they put it on a payment plan. Generally, we can get that anywhere between 600, 650 a month to fully restore your body to the place that you wanted. And then we just go from there. Okay. So I can send the link. We can walk through it and see if any of the payment plan options work for you.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm grabbing it. 1 second.
No, I'm not going to purchase. Yeah, I'm just sounds good. And I know I'm balking. I've done sales. I know what I'm doing right now, like to you, but uh, I
Well,
got
you
to
be
think
honest
about
with me
that.
then.
I
Yeah.
know. I
We
definitely
both
got
know
to think
that's not
about
a
that,
real
dude. Because
objection.
I mean, like I live here in California. Just I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. Like I want this more than my health insurance, dude. And they require like health insurance shot up this year. My
Mhm,
budget's crazy. Like I'm just trying to keep housing at this point, man.
mhm.
And like I'm not trying to like get pity or anything like that, but I do want this. Like
I'm
if
not.
it's capable for,
I understand that you want to change. We just need to work out the money then, because we're not really in a place where we can afford not to do this. If that makes sense, your body
that's
needs
exactly where
restoration
I'm
right now,
at.
right?
Yeah, that's exactly
So
where I'm at.
if we're looking at this, do you have at least $300 at the end of the month? Is that a reality?
Do I ever have a $300?
Do you have $300 at the end of the month?
I could, yeah, and then stop going buying crappy Starbucks drinks and stupid stuff. Yeah.
Okay. What we'll do is this. If you stop buying the crappy drinks, you can find $300. Let's do the first. What we'll do is we'll do the first 6 months because we need to stabilize. Your body needs low capacity as well. And if you can, or you're in a better place at that point, when we have the weight down and we have your body restabilized, then you can re-up if you want to and do another 6 months. And usually it's at a discount. But that allows me to do it at 5,000. And generally around there, you'd be able to do it for $300 or $400 a month. And then nothing's due for the first 30 days. Okay. So is that going to be, how can you make that work so that we can get you to where you want to be?
For the first month?
Yeah. So nothing's due for the first month. Right. And
Okay.
then past nothing being due for the first month, you'd be looking at about $300, $400 a month.
What was the question? Remind me of the
Yeah. Is it,
question.
yeah. Is it doable? Can you find a way to make that work?
For my health?
Yeah.
Um,
For your health, for everything, pretty much. If you don't have your health, you don't have anything.
yeah, I mean,
It's gonna hurt either way, my man. You just got to choose what pain you want.
no, I know. I just like I don't really want to make a decision with you right now. That's the whole point. Like, and I know that you want me to because I mean it's gonna
I'm gonna
yeah.
get paid. I'm gonna get paid regardless, brother. I really don't.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to me. What matters is you putting yourself in a better position. And we both know when it comes
Okay.
to sales and people with time doesn't do anything for a decision other than keep you dealing with the same thing you're dealing with right now. Right.
Right.
So
I get that.
what in terms of the time, what do
I
you need
just
the
want to
time
be
for?
able to have a moment to just like contemplate the financial decision that I'm making.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. What's your time frame?
Time frame will be 3 days.
Okay. Why 3 days?
Because then I can go to sleep and sleep on it for 3 days. And
Okay.
intentionally visually see myself whether or not I be using it and uh, whether or not that would be investment that I will continue going and doing. I usually three
Is
days
that
can.
Is that
that
how
allow
you
me
always make
preference.
decisions?
I do, yeah, actually, yeah, quite a bit.
Okay. Okay. And are you 100% happy with where you are with your body right now?
I'm 100% happy with the decision that I just made with you.
You didn't make a decision yet. So
I
asking you,
said,
I'm asking you, well, if your decision is no, then that's perfectly fine, right?
okay,
But at the end of the day,
it isn't a no, it's a maybe.
okay, and maybe isn't a decision. That's letting just time and life decide for you, right? So what I'm gonna ask you is if you're not 100% happy with the place that you are right now, with your
Uh,
body, with your joints and the way that you're feeling,
yes.
does it make sense to use the same decision making process that's got you to where you are right now to dictate your life and your results moving forward? Does that make sense?
Does it dictate where I'm at? Definitely dictates that I no longer want to be suffering with what I have. Yes, but logically, I cannot make a decision unless I consciously think about what I'm doing.
Okay.
So
So there's
directly, I agree with this statement. I think both statements are valid. Your statement's valid, and my logic is also valid.
okay, right. And I guess when it comes down to it, when people are making decisions, there's a science to how humans make decisions, right? There's a few things that they care about. One, it's can they afford it? Okay, because if they can't afford it logistically, there's just no way that's going to work. Two, it's do they actually believe in what we're doing and that it can help them? And three,
100% believe. I
okay,
100% believe. I would 100% buy this. If I could purchase it myself right now in this very instant, yes. I gobble it up in 1 second, but
okay.
I do need to
So
think about it.
okay, that's fine. And when we say we need to think about it, is that towards the money then, since you believe, or is it something else?
It's a little bit of me consciously. I know when I invest something that I will more be obtained to doing it and using it. So yeah, I'm veering towards whether or not like I'm actually going to do this, and logically, if this is something that I'm going to follow through with, and
Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I'm gonna challenge you on this. I want to let you know I've been in the health industry for the last 5 or 6 years, right?
mm,
And whenever this comes up, this is the same decision make. And I want to be brutally honest with you. And if you get angry and you want to hang up, I don't care because
I can
these
take
are the
brutal
moments
honesty.
these are the moments that matter. When I was 70 pounds overweight, I would make the same excuses. I would say, oh, I just want to make sure I'm committed. Oh, I just want to. It's the same procrastination that's led you to
Right,
be where you are today. And it's the same
right.
thing where you want to make sure you're comfortable making a decision. But the thing is decisions like this shouldn't be comfortable, right? Getting to where you are right now was comfortable, and it's going to take uncomfortable things to get out of this position. So you can think about it. You can do all of these different things, but that's not going to change the fact that we have to do something. And if you want to really change this, it's going to take action. And thinking is not an action. Thinking is something that happens passively because over 72 hour, every single minute, every single second, you're not going to be thinking.
Right.
Life is just going to be happening. You maybe get off this call, dedicate 10, 15 minutes towards thinking, and then you're going to be back to normal life. You're going to be stressed out with other things. And then 6 months down the road, you know what's going to happen? You're going to say, oh, wow, the feeling of regret's going to come in where you're going to say, wow, I wish I had done something about this then because 6 months later down the road, it's worse. So when it comes down to deciding, right, or making a decision or thinking about a decision, comes down to three things. Can you afford it? Do you feel it's going to help you? And do you actually trust yourself to show up? And if you don't trust yourself to show up, then admit that. Okay. And that's perfectly fine. So I'm going to ask you
I
because,
admit in my full shame and guilt to you, Josiah, that is part of my procrastination and character defect flaws.
and I know that, but the thing is like you cannot continue to let that get in the way, man. Like
Okay.
you know that you want better for yourself. You know you want to do things differently. Allow
Right.
us to help you so that we can get you there. Because the thing is like if you can afford this, there's so many people who are in sometimes worse positions than you, wishing they could afford something like this, and
Right.
that's the only thing that stopped them, right? So
Right.
don't take for granted what you're able to do to solve this. And I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying it can easily become that. And the last thing I want for you is the feeling of regret of knowing you could have solved this but didn't. Because if
Right.
you're 10, 15 years down the road, and then at that point you're needing spinal fusions and you can barely walk, how will you feel at that point?
I mean, it's a pretty simple question. I think it's self answers itself.
Okay. So
Yeah.
when it comes down to it logically, right? If we look at the logic of it, you thinking about it isn't going to make you want to do it more. It's going to give your brain ways to justify ways not to do it. And that's exactly what's happening in this point is your brain is trying to find ways out of the discomfort to say, no, no, like we just we need time because it's trying to keep you where you are. It's trying to keep you in your comfort zone, but you have to challenge that. So allow us to help you. Sign up, and then there's nothing due for 30 days so that we can help you, because I promise you, we will get you to where you need to be as long as you communicate with us. You could miss a workout. I don't give a shit. But as long as you communicate with us, that's all we need from you to be able to help you. That's it.
Yeah.
Can you communicate? Can you do that?
I do communicate. I think you can
Okay.
already tell that I'm communicating with you right now.
I think you give transparency, but you also think you tell what someone wants to hear. So what someone wants to hear as well. And all I want to hear from you is not yes, not no. I don't care what you say. I want you to do something different for yourself. There's no reason that you should be 45 dealing with the body that you're dealing with right now. And you have every opportunity right now to change that. And the only thing that's holding you back is your brain trying to keep you in the same place. So my question for you is, how much longer do you want to be in the position that you are right now with your body?
At least 3 days.
I promise you nothing's going to change in 3 days, brother. What we can do is, and this is what I'm going to say to you, or else I'm just going to tell you no, because I want to encourage you to make a decision, and I want you to. The reason when I was 70 pounds over, the reason I was 70 pounds over is I left things up to maybe. I left things up to I'll get to it later. I left things up to I thought I had time. And that was the biggest problem is we don't have time. Time flies us by. And I imagine 5 years ago, you didn't think you'd be here. And I imagine 2, 3 years ago, you didn't think you'd be here. But this is where you are now, and you need to do
Yeah.
something different. So time is not on your side. It is your biggest enemy.
Right.
It's up to you, man. Like
I agree.
what we can
Agree.
do is you're not going to pay anything today. We'll go through a firm, Klarna, whatever works for you. And then at that point, we'll get you signed up and you can begin today.
No.
Okay. All
Yep.
right. I'll take the no.
Yep.
I
And
love that.
no, I because I know I will sign a contract, and that contract will be binding to me having to pay 5,000 to you, and I'm totally understanding what you're doing. Just say, like, I honestly want to get signed up on your sales method. Like, whoever taught you how to do what you're doing, bro. Like, I almost rather go do that, make the money that I can to do what you're doing to be able to pay for this deal because I'm impressed. This has been a really good conversation.
Hey man, listen, I wish you the best. Do what you need to do.
All right.
Um, I'm gonna wish you the best. I'm not gonna check in with you when you want to make a change. Let me know.
All
Okay.
right. Thank you.